Good evening, my dear viewers and my dear subscribers. Today I'm presenting you my evening teas. Well, the most important base for any evening tea, if nothing else, is chamomile. Organic chamomile. I cannot show you the bag that I used, I'm just showing you the flowers. The flowers are mixed with rose petals. So you can choose any organic chamomile you wish. By the way, you're on a channel Staying Healthy with Ella, 50, 60 and beyond. And I'm Ella. And I make this tea pretty much every night for me. After the magnesium glycinate or before. Check out my evening drink, the portion in one of my videos, and you'll see what I'm taking. But evening tea also happens pretty much every night. Sometimes I add this lemon. Now this is lemon zest because, as you saw, I buy organic lemons. You can take a pinch of the zest and put it in your tea or your cooking. Well, this is a whole box, and let's go one by one. So I already presented you with rosemary and chamomile and rose petals. It's all organic. By the way, here they are, the rose petals. But once again, it's not necessarily this variety. You can choose anything you want. Lavender flowers is actually a mint family. So basically, I take a teaspoon of each, depending on my mood. If my blood pressure is too low, I might even skip the chamomile and just go to others. Lemon balm, Jane was asking about lemon balm. Well, I don't use bags, she bought bags, because there is a glue and paper. It's been maybe 3 years since I stopped using it. So Jane, you asked me to show you what I use. This is what I use. This is my lemon balm. Or you can use any organic lemon balm. And also from the same company, peppermint leaves. As you can see, they're both from this particular worldwide botanicals. I think I'm using this company the most, and probably because I like it the most. And I guess I'm going to be sticking to this particular company. And this is Dr. Eric Burr. And as I said, in a spice, by the way, there is a spices video. Check that, because I'm using lavender flower in regular spices when I want to give it a French taste. And also I'm using thyme in regular and rosemary in regular cooking. Now thyme from my land, so was rosemary, is absolutely marvelous when you have a little congestion. So I recommend thyme. But today I already started with a pinch of rosemary. So I'm gonna go and add for my evening tea a teaspoon of each. Today my blood pressure is normal, so I'm gonna add chamomile and rose petals. They're very calming. Echinacea. I think it's Native Americans' favorite tea for immunal health, and I use a teaspoon of that as well. Lemon balm, Jane, loose, not in bags. Peppermint leaves, as I said. And what else I would add? Oh yeah, astragalus. Astragalus is a very interesting ancient Chinese medicine. When one of my friends, Eva, was sick a couple years ago, I brought you this astragalus tea. I've researched it. It helps a recovery after surgery, any kind of inflammation recovery. Check it out. I run out. I usually get a couple of brands. One is common from Amazon. I get them mostly from Amazon. It's a different brand, not Star West. Tea for lime, a little bit. It's very strong if you feel like lime. And thyme, as I said, either thyme or rosemary. one or two. Am I missing anything? When Dr. Bird came up, I wanted to show you cloves, which I did, and I think this is actually pretty much. Now let's go to honey. The best honey for you, and recently I listened to Dr. Pell's recommendations, and thank God she confirms that honey is actually good for your health. Not too much, but a little bit. It got to be raw, it got to be unfiltered. Natural means nothing, but if it's organic, but then again, if it's a wild flowers, I don't know, it could be organic. This one is from Italy. Wild flower, as I said. How could it be organic? It's wild, which is fine with me. I never tasted it before, but preference is local, raw, unfiltered honey, especially if you have allergies, which I do, but even this type of honey helps me very much. So what I do, I put a teaspoon of all these teas in this box, and this box doesn't have rosemary or thyme, no, or lavender, which I add depending on my mood, and I could add lemon zest, but especially if I make green tea. Again, you can buy any type of organic green tea, not necessarily this one. I cannot recommend you this one. Also, you can choose another organic green tea, preferably from Japan. And this is rose petals. This is actually not organic, but this is pretty good. It's rose, black petals, black tea with rose petals. It's very calming for afternoon tea. I'd probably have it today instead of green tea with one of the honey, just 1 teaspoon. And later in the evening, just maybe a half an hour, 1 hour before bed, I would make this tea. As I said, I would put 1 teaspoon of any of those things or all of those things and brew it with good boiling water. I'm using Poland Spring. Use a filtered water or distilled water, boil it real good. Well, for a green tea, it cannot be as hot. It's like 90 Celsius and 100 Celsius is for herbal teas and black teas. Now, herbal tea, which, as I said, I put all those things in it, I steep for 15 to 21 minutes. Choose what tastes better for you. And at that, I think it's a wrap. I think I mentioned everything. If I missed anything, I'll make another video later when I have all the teas available. As you saw today, I need to reorder some. I hope you give me a like with all the varieties of teas I presented to you. And if anything you're gonna take from this video, please switch. Please switch to loose tea. Organic loose tea, lemon balm, peppermint, echinacea, lavender, and of course, chamomile. So this is it. This is a wrap. I love you all. The honey is good for you. 1 teaspoon in the afternoon, 1 teaspoon in the evening. I hope you enjoy my presentation. I hope you're going to join our community where we live healthy without prescription medication.